Welcome to the channel. Presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Ropes, STR, baby, Wrestletalk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
Hey, you out there. If you want energy like this, get the energy of me, Brian B. Enter that promo code Brian B NRG and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
WTW Wrestletalk Wednesdays.
That's right, it's your boy Brian B from the Beeline Entertainment LLC, followed by the American prodigy Warren Marlowe from the Buzz with Marlowe podcast, and you know your boy Trey on Wheels from the 1130 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah, be there and make sure you check in at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And right after that, for WTW, we got the STR Nation, baby. Brian B, Lay, Slim Jefferson, we talking wrestling. Join us 9 p.m. Eastern time, right after commission talks on WTW. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, buy the merch, check out the website. Do it all. Everybody should know. Check it out. Your boy Brian B is trying to go live on TikTok, baby. Follow the Beeline ENT. Head on over to my channel. We got a lot of content. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. Check us out. Follow us, the Beeline ENT.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that shit keeps doing that. I don't know what that shit keeps doing that, yo. All right, StreamYard, get y'all damn life together. I don't know what just happened. That's like the second time in a week that's happened. So I'm not too sure, but what up, y'all? Check it out. Well, it's me, Brian B. In a place to be on a Wednesday night, 9 p.m. So you know it's not the commission talks, which I want to give you a quick update on if you are a fan of Wrestletalk Wednesday and you follow all our shows. You know we do the commission talks at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We are coming back, guys. We're actually going to be back. I believe it's about a week from now. We'll be back doing commission talks at 5 p.m. slot on Wrestletalk Wednesday. And of course, we'll be back with Straight Ropes Wrestletalk at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys so much. I'm so shooken up. I don't know what the fuck that is, yo. It did it last week too. It's like, I don't know, something's cutting off my intermission. I hope it ain't that weird shit that happened last year, man. Because last year, every Halloween, yo, if you guys don't know, like it goes crazy in here. We've been possessed, we've been haunted. It's been a whole bunch of shit. It's very weird, and I'm really not trying to deal with it. I wasn't going to be playing with it no more. I was trying to do like Halloween specials, but I told myself I wasn't doing it anymore. And now all of a sudden, like these weird things are starting to happen again. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to get back to it. But You know, like I said, Commission Talks will be back next week. Can't wait for you guys to see it. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, and all social media platforms where you follow us on, because we trying to be seen. You can definitely watch us on YouTube. And to even watch us on YouTube, you can go right to the website where it's the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. The B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. We are all the episodes available to watch. You can watch back all the way from our first episode, see previous information that, you know, maybe some of our calculations were right, maybe some of our theories were right that we talked about. I talk a lot of shit, and I'm going to continue to talk a lot of shit, yo. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for everything, guys. Thank you, guys. Listen, I'm thankful this morning. I'm very thankful, man. We got your girl Lay up in the building. She here with us. She gonna be on talking with Brian B. Looks like it might just be me and Lay tonight, because you know the other guys, man, they gotta keep pushing. But we got members of STR Nation ready to go, ready to talk. You don't know who we are? Let me show you. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. That means it's time to talk some wrestling. Lay, what up, Lay?
What's up?
Chilling, yo. Glad to have you back on the scene. Tag team.
Yeah, you know, I can't rest because Hogan won't let me rest. So
Bro, listen.
I'm here.
Man. You know how old people are. Old people get to their age and they start taking their medication and they start talking too damn much. Stop putting a mic in these old people's faces. They just gonna go on forever. Yeah, Hogan definitely having fun. Yeah, I'm kind of happy about it though. Isn't it awesome? I know I said this previously, but isn't it awesome that we get to watch all the guys that we grew up watching? Because we didn't have like the internet and everything wasn't all like how it is now. We get so much information, but now you got these guys that, you know, telling stories about old times in the past and, you know, just old things or whatever. It's kind of cool. I kind of do enjoy, you know, even though he's going up there and just talking reckless.
Yeah.
Reckless.
And lying.
And lying. Yeah, he is lying a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's lying or if he's just delusional.
He said he never used creative control when he was at WCW. He never used that.
Effing right. He is absolutely a liar with that shit.
Thank you.
I saw that. I did see that. He said a lot of shit in that Chris. Well, how do you say his name? Chris Villette. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. Great interview. Yeah, Chris Villette, I think his name is. But yeah, he definitely said he never used. He said he always had. This is how exactly what he said it. I'm gonna quote him. I had this picture. I don't know where it is, but he said he always had creative control, but he never used it. That is the biggest foolish. That is the biggest bullshit. I know there was probably wrestlers in their damn bedrooms like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, people hear something, they start flipping out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hogan is crazy, yo. But listen, man, you know, he's definitely doing a bunch of shit.
I do think now when he was talking about Bret Hart, and let me stop before we get started. Bret, I'm not talking about you. I know what they said last episode, but I'm not talking about you. But Hogan said, "You just a hater." That's basically what he said. You're a hater. You hate everybody.
At this point, Bret Hart, you got to come on the show. Like, yeah, let me just go ahead and put it out there. Bret the Hitman Hart, my top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time, no doubt about it. I used to play with the toys and sing the song and wear the glasses. Listen, I was a Bret the Hitman Hart fan, still to this day. Bret, you got to come on the show, man. We have conversations about you consistently. This is a formal invitation from Brian B. and Lay from STR Nation. We would love to have you. We want to talk to you. We want to pick your brain. And we ain't gonna have you on and be asking you questions. We're gonna have you on. We want to talk. We want to conversate. We saw that you're invited to the barbecue, all right? We know you
That's
invited
what they
to the barbecue,
said. That's what they said. Yeah, so that's why I know if Bret come on here, he ain't gonna say nothing mean to me. You feel me?
That's right. Yes, you're right. Yeah, we gonna get it though. STR Nation. I hear you guys talking, telling me off, thinking that sound like Bret Hart. That's how he used to say. Does everybody turns a blind eye. Remember when we snapped on Shawn Michaels? I don't remember that shit. But yeah, Brett, please come on and tell your side of the story. I will completely let you come on and tell your side of the story. We got in the building. The trio is back, factions together. Yo, let's welcome STR Slim in the building. What up, Slim?
Well, let me tell you something, brothers.
Let's go, bro.
Okay, Slim. You see how stressed Hogan got me? I don't even got a wig on today.
I ain't never seen natural lay before.
My scalp need to breathe because Hogan is stressing my brain.
Hogan,
wow. Oh man, I'm gonna make this quick because I know y'all got a lot to talk about, and I gotta handle some business.
Okay.
The day Hulk Hogan literally thinks that people can forget that he said, as long as my daughter ain't messing with them N-words, I'm cool. And comparing that to, you're comparing apples to oranges. Like, first of all, I'm gonna say this. I am not condoning anything that Chris Benoit did or did to his family. That's a very tragic situation. We still don't know if that's CTE related. Everybody, half of the wrestling community believes that was a murder cover-up. I'm not gonna get into that deep ass story.
But story. You don't know.
But this is my thing. Wrestling fans can forgive and forget. A lot of people, if you take out all the bad that Chris Benoit did, easily top 5 best technical wrestlers of all time.
Yeah,
definitely set a standard. Definitely set a standard. But you, sir, Lay's GOAT, Mr. Hogan, you are actively alive. You don't deny the allegations. You haven't said sorry.
That's right. That's true too. That's a true statement.
Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? And like, if we're really comparing careers, yeah, man, you were the golden goose at one point. You took wrestling to movies to another level. Like, well, the first one was Andre the Giant, but still, you took it to another level. You had mini sitcoms. You had commercials. Brian being stereotypical eating watermelon right now.
Sorry, Hogan. You better not talk shit.
To say what he said to me is a cop out. And I mean, the thing is, like, I don't hate Hogan like most people think I do. You're one of the forefathers of the NWO, probably have the greatest heel turn in history. But lately it's just been to me a bunch of BS after BS after BS with him. And yesterday was just like stupid. Like when I saw that crap, I was just like, come on, man. Like you can't make it. Your career is solidified. Nobody can take anything away from you. But at this point, you're just digging a grave. Like at this point.
Give him a microphone.
But I'm gonna get back in here, trying to catch y'all before y'all leave. I thought Brian had got a new host because I didn't recognize Lay for a minute. I didn't know what this puff thing was going on. I said, "Oh no!" I said, "Mary." I said, "I am not my hair." Okay.
Yeah, but, I had to, Slim. I couldn't put a wig on because Hogan he made me just snatch it off with the lies and then the craziness. Now, like I said, that Bret Hart thing, I mean, I get it.
That's the only truth he told. That's the truth. I believe him. I believe in that shit. Bret hate every fucking body.
Except for black women. Except for black women.
Yeah, except for black women. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's for sure.
But shout out to everything that happened this past week. Good Bash at Berlin. Good NXT No Mercy. I'm gonna let y'all take care of that. Finally excited I can pronounce this person's name correctly. Apparently her name is Julia, not Wheeler, as I thought. I think with Stephanie Bakur and Delta still in the wings, it's going to be interesting to see how they push the NXT women's division. I more than think that Roxanne is ready for a main roster appearance. I think that she would probably benefit more by going to SmackDown, as they don't have that many women in that division. Yeah, but I also know that Shawn Michaels and Triple H are not big fans of just giving people the title right away. Like Ethan Page even had to work for it a little bit, but I think for that to be their premier match on CW next week would be pretty good. And
Good point. I didn't even think of that actually.
but I'm overall excited. Very good wrestling. If the rumors are true from what I've seen, apparently Cody is going to be doing a TNA taping or something of that nature. I've seen that floating around. I don't know. Other
Go
than
over there.
that,
Go stay over there, Cody.
other than that, man. Other than that, Bronson Reed, I hope you get back from getting COVID.
Yeah.
Definitely on a tear. Ludwig Kaiser, your star is rising as
Yes.
well. I don't know if I really want to see Sami Zayn versus Gunther. I really don't know if I want to see that
That's one of the
because
stories for tonight. Sure.
I feel like, yeah, we saw you beat him for the Intercontinental title, but I'm never gonna view Sami as a world champion. Like, I can't see Sami Zayn as the guy that's carrying your company. Now, depending on how I know he's loved backstage and he's like the ultimate underdog type person, but I can't see Sammy being the one to dethrone Gunther at this point.
Yeah,
But
you're absolutely right.
But as
Yeah.
always, it's much love. Funny thing is, I was coming off my break and I saw the Hogan graphic on my Facebook timeline. And I was like, let me pop in just to see
That's it.
Lay's reaction. But y'all know it's much love. Wish I could stay on longer. Got to take care of business. But try to get back on before y'all finish up.
Definitely, bro. We'll be here.
All
We'll
right, man.
definitely be here. We're usually here. All right, brother. Be good. But yeah, Slim definitely he's absolutely right. I mean, that was the one thing that happened with No Mercy and Lay. We were talking about it briefly a second ago with Julia who came in. Now, did you know about her? Like, did you have like background or history
No,
on her?
and you heard how I pronounce her name. I didn't even know that. I just seen people talking about her today and like memes floating around Twitter talking about which would you rather have, 50K or Julia. Yeah, I agree with Warren. I feel like
50K.
Jay will
Beat Gunther for the Warren. What are you talking about? Why just announced that we coming back with commission and you gonna come in here and say this craziness?
no
Listen,
leave Warren alone. Come on, don't you think Jay deserves that?
but are you talking about for the? I think you're talking about the IC championship with Braun. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's what he's going after. Or are you talking
No,
about
we
him
talking about
beating Gunther?
eventually because we know I don't think Sammy is gonna beat Gunther.
No, I definitely don't think Sammy's going to
I
beat
think
Gunther.
Jay would be good to dethrone Gunther. He'll be over. He'll be a wonderful face. The crowd loves him. Like I feel like Jay could carry.
This is the thing with Jay, and I know we've talked about this a bunch of times, yo. The only reason I can't get behind Jay Uso and what he's doing, not because he can't carry, it's because he's tied up in something, man. Like that's been the only thing. Like that Jay Uso and Sami Zayn, let's be honest, in the upcoming months, yo, in my opinion, before we get to Survivor Series, he's gotta hit Bloodline. He's gotta hit the blood. To be real with you, even with this match that he's supposed to be having, because I definitely believe it's going to be Braun Breaker versus Jay for the IC championship. I think they're going to put it all the way, and I think this is where the Bloodline is going to kick in and interrupt that match. I think it's got to happen. It's got to happen at some point, bro. We know Jimmy's coming back. Jimmy and Charlotte
I was
just
just
got
gonna say
cleared. They had that.
just got cleared.
So it's like I just feel like whatever Jay is doing, he's definitely making noise. You see, he's doing busy work right now with the whole, Mommy and Rhea and Damien.
The Twins, yeah.
He's doing busy work right now, and because he can get over. Like he's entertaining on the mic, he's entertaining to the crowd, so he can get over. They can put him in anything, but he's got to tie up that shit with the Bloodline. There's no doubt about it, yo. So that's the only thing. Like I don't feel like he would his solo run. I think it's staying. I think it's even longer than what maybe they anticipated on because he definitely blew up. But I know he's got to go back to fucking what's it called, man?
So are you
heavyweight
saying
title,
that
probably he
Jay
could win
need to finish the story? Is that what you're saying? He needs to finish the story?
Lay, listen, you know, hey Warren, you hear Lay building me up, right? I listen, Jay does kind of have to finish the story, but it's more like he's a part of a story that
Yeah.
Cody made a story. It was a story. It was his dad didn't win the title, so he wanted to win it. So that he made a story. Like that didn't need to happen. But Jay Uso is a part of a story. So he's basically a main character in a story
Yeah.
that kind of side storied or side quested somewhere else, but he's still got the main style to go off of and everything like that. Look at he's laughing. He's laughing. But yeah, but yo, we're gonna be back with commission. We're gonna have all the hate for Cody Rhodes when we get back commission talks. Y'all know it already.
Yeah, because that video that I shared in the group because I forgot Cody watched Randy Orton RKO his daddy and ain't do nothing.
That's right. I forgot about that shit too.
Why would you?
I remember that shit when I saw the video.
Like
he ain't do nothing. Randy was standing there.
He ain't pinch Randy or
shit.
nothing. And you actually think that just solidified for me that Randy Orton is going to eventually turn on Cody.
Oh yeah, I think that's the Mania match. Hey, what's up, Nisea? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Nisea, she's actually speaking with her on the Beeline web show. We're gonna have a guest soon. She does some work here in Atlanta. She actually has a show, so it's gonna be very interesting to speak with her.
Cool.
Thank you so much for checking us out. Appreciate you here. Already knocking on Cody. Oh, listen, you already know it. That's our job.
It's never too early. It's never too early.
Yeah, we got to do that. Gotta do that. Yo, speaking of Cody Rhodes, all right, fuck it, let's get into it. Like you started it, Warren. I wasn't even gonna really talk about Cody, yo. But let's be honest, yo. What's the name just came in and Slim said the stuff about TNA and everything, and because I'm a hater, this will get talked. This will get kind of tied in with that. But Cody really ain't been doing shit, yo. I just got to be honest. Like you just said, like there's been so many clips and photos. There was a clip of heel Cody. When he was fighting Kenny Omega, when he had took like a bottle of something, the people were booing him. The body put his mouth, spit it at him. I'm like, where's that motherfucker at, yo? Like why do we not have that? And here's the thing. I was thinking about that while I was watching this video. This is the reason why I'm not interested in what Cody's doing right now. I've always said at the beginning, I like Cody Rhodes. Don't get me wrong. I don't like his character right now. It's boring as shit. He's playing the good guy persona. Just like Roman said when he cut that promo on him. He said, you a politician. You kissing babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, we get it. You a nice guy. But at the end of the day, you're boring. You're boring. Boring. Completely boring. I've helped my daughter spells, and now I'm doing This shit is corny, yo. And it's just not entertaining. And you can tell by his title run. And now,
I think though Cody is like that whole John Cena. I think that's for the kids and the younger audience that watch just like when they were watching John Cena. Like that's what he appeals to.
Yeah,
you gotta as the face, he's appealing to the younger audience. They love it. They eat it up. So
yeah, so many people think. I mean, yeah, because Lay, you're absolutely right. That is what it is. He's appealing to that crowd, and and you guys are completely right. I'm not entertained in that. Like, it's not interesting to me. But at the same time, it's just like I feel like if there was so many people that was interested, then why are there so many conversations about things that we've previously talked about? Like, his run is stale, man. It's not entertaining. Did you watch? Let's jump into Bash in Berlin. Guess what match opened up Bash in Berlin? Cody and KO. And as soon as I saw it, I said to myself, damn, they open in the match. They open in the fucking event with the WWE Championship match. This is a title that every single time this title was presented, even when Brock Lesnar held that shit, it was at the end of the fucking show. It was the star gold piece. But realistically, it really wasn't. Roman Reigns was a star gold piece. But Cody and what's the name had a good match, man. They had a really good match. It was an eventful match. But why was it eventful? Was it eventful because of Cody? Or some real shit. If I'm a hater, I'm a hater. Whatever. Say whatever you want. But was it eventful because KO kept hinting that he was going back to that crazy shit? That's the reason why we enjoyed it. We
Yeah,
didn't
people
enjoy
were
it because
expecting
Cody was
him to
what's it called?
crash out.
Just saying, man. I'm just saying, like it's wow, you agreed. I'm shocked. I'm just saying, Warren, because Gunther's home area. Yeah, I know the
Yeah.
technicalities, bro. Listen, Warren, I know all the technicalities. I mean, everybody got a million technicalities for Cody Rhodes. Oh, it's because it was his birthday. Oh, because he was sick that night. Oh, because mom didn't cook him dinner. Listen, sometimes you gotta face facts. It's just either you is or you ain't. And
I
the
don't
way
think
I don't
Cody
know.
is bad though. It's just I don't want to say his mic skills are bad, but when you have a dad like Dusty Rhodes cutting promo, and that goes back to, remember when we had this conversation about, are we harder on legacies than we
Mm,
are with breakout stars? Because
that's a
I
good
know
point.
they hold Randy to a certain degree. You're Dusty Rhodes' son, so people expect for you to cut certain promos. And look at how they were eating The Rock's daughter up in NXT about her
Listen,
mic
yo,
work and stuff.
that
So
comparison is big.
yeah,
But
it
you are right. That's a good ass point. See, and the thing is, Cody Rhodes can cut promos, yo. He's not bad, but it's just the persona he has in WWE. The only thing he had was the story he was telling to get the championship. And the reason why that was as big was only because Roman had the belt for so long. Because think about it, if Cody Rhodes walked in and he was just going up to somebody when the belt was still kind of changing hands, even if it was kind of like a longer title, oh, let's say somebody held the title for 6 months, somebody held the title for a year, maybe. Oh, it was WrestleMania to WrestleMania, and then Cody Rhodes like, nah, I'm gonna take that shit off of you. But Roman Reigns held that shit for 3 years, yo.
yeah,
So it's like that's what really made that shit bigger than what it was because it was a giant accomplishment. It would have been an accomplishment if you got the title, but nobody would have cared that much. The reason why everybody cared was finally somebody beat this motherfucker. After 3 years of trying, they've been cheating. I hate Roman Reigns. But then when he left, look what happened. Motherfuckers wanted nothing but Roman. He's still the hottest shit on TV. So it's just like Cody's never had, in my opinion, Cody yet. When he was fighting Seth Rollins and shit, when he first came and he did that match with Seth Rollins, his very first match, I think it was at Mania, wasn't it Mania? I don't remember. Or something, but he did that first match against Rollins. Cody was fucking hot. Cody was hot. He was fresh out of TN, he was fresh out of AEW, and people wanted to see him. People wanted to see him hard, and they wanted to hear what he had to say. And he was hot for a minute. But then when he involved himself in the bloodline situation, that shit was his downfall. And everybody can say what they want. Yo, of course the little kids gonna love him, of course, all that shit. But if he doesn't work that routine right now, he's an afterthought. It's too much hot shit going on, yo. Gunther and everything Gunther does is hot shit. You don't even give
yeah.
a fuck about the WWE Championship right now. Be real, yo. Be real. He gave an opportunity to KO. They didn't even give a fuck. Like, people ain't even contending for the shit. I hate to be the nigga that's always coming on talking bad about Cody because it makes me seem like a hater. But I'm being honest, yo. I'm not like making shit up to say I'm a hater about him. Like, if anybody can
No,
argue with me, like argue with me. Like, tell me what I'm saying that's wrong. Like, he's not
maybe
portraying that status, in my
with
opinion.
that situation, because of the whole, like you said, bloodline situation, storyline was just bigger than life. That's pretty hard to live
That's what
up
I'm
to.
saying.
And I know, like in comic books, they always talk about the hero is only as good as the villain.
That's the villain.
You're not.
Absolutely.
You, I don't see any villains that can
Yeah, you're right. He has been showcased in the locker room and really shows
show.
how. See, Warren, you keep talking about
Yeah, but
backstage
that's
shit though, bro. No,
backstage.
nobody. I'm not saying he's an asshole or a bad father. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying how he's getting presented on screen, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I know Warren has a lot more because Warren's a wrestler, so he has a lot
Yeah,
more like feelings towards it and shit like that or whatever in those areas. I keep trying to justify and verify. Like I'm not a Cody Rhodes hater. I've seen his shit. Like I know his not
Yeah.
AEW, NWA shit. I know his AEW shit. I know Bullet Club Cody. Like I
Yeah.
know his fucking version. That if I see and Cody comes out and just pushes over the jacket, checks the clock, like yeah, what the fuck am I doing
Yeah.
today? Like
Okay.
that.
Well,
I'm just
like you
saying,
said,
bro.
Warren has that wrestler's point of view, but me, from a marketing point of view, you can't turn Cody into a heel right now.
Mhm.
He is the face. He's going out and he is kissing the babies and he is taking pictures and he is helping with wedding proposals and he's getting that positive press to WWE when
Mhm.
you know the E needs it
Yeah.
because all kind of crazy stuff between Vince and then they just signed
That's
Hogan
right.
back for 5 years, so they're gonna have to hold the fort down for 5 years
You're
while
right.
Hogan talked through. So he's getting that good press out. He's good on photographs. He's good going out. Like the people love him. He is the John Cena for right now, especially where the kids, and that's where the market is. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, wrestling
Absolutely.
is for adults, but it's more so for the kids because when you get them as a child, they grow up and continue to be a lifelong fan, and then they
That
get
long
interested.
term, yeah.
Because I mean, look at us. We started watching wrestling as children. We're still lifelong fans.
Absolutely.
So they
Absolutely.
have to use Cody for that. So yeah, I get it. Don't get me wrong.
We about to have a commission reunion. Laugh my ass off. Yo, listen. Hey, Warren, you want to jump on? I'll send you the link. Shit, we only got 2 people today. You can jump in with us. We got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna send you the link right now. If you ain't working, jump on. Getting your work. I love getting you worked up. Oh yeah, yeah. No, listen, bro. I love it too. This is what we all about. I'm gonna send you the link. If you want to jump on, I'm saying the link right now. Let's have a commission boy in here. We coming back next week, guys. But Lay, like you were saying, yeah. I mean, the match at Bash in Berlin was good, but when I saw that KO didn't turn, I'm sitting here saying like, damn, all right, so are they trying to do a trilogy out of this, or are they going to try to make something big out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be bigger than this one match.
Cause he's gonna
Um,
turn.
yeah,
He's gonna crash out. He
he has to like at this point. It's like what else is he really? What else does really KO have, man? There's a couple of people in WWE right now that honestly, like AJ Styles, KO is kind of starting to be one of them. It's like, how much more can you see from these guys, man? Because it's I really don't know what else they have available to unless you change heel, face, be the fucking Big Show. There's not a lot more that they have that's available for them to, keep coming back to. At some
yeah.
point, you got to dry up. Your character is going to be stale, and people look at that. That's what happened to Dolph Ziggler. Amazing talent, but it was just like there's nothing you can really keep doing with this guy. Unfortunately,
But is that their fault or is that creative's fault?
you know what? It's a hard it's a hard blame because I don't know if it's either of their fault. I think it's just kind of one of those things that just happens, yo. I think it's like especially for the long timers, like if they're available and they're there and they're constantly being used. You got this guy, he won the title 3 or 4 or 5 times, whatever. At some point, you just kind of stop. Like that bill don't get you. Then you got guys who just can continuously reinvent themselves. The Chris Jerichos, the Seth Rollins, the fucking these guys can just continuously stay into the hot picture where it's just you're
Yeah.
just seen. You're able to go to IC championship. You can do a whole lot. But KO, let's be real, KO has pretty much been KO the whole thing. Sami Zayn's had a couple of interesting characters here and there, but he's pretty much just been Sami Zayn, yo. So you're not going to be as excited to see him consistently. Gunther's had amazing transformations, but he's still
Yes.
pretty much been just a dominant figure. Gunther hasn't hit the point. The thing that's going to suck with Gunther when he starts losing. That's what's going to suck for Gunther because his big thing right now is that he's unstoppable. He's incredible. He's prestigious. He's the general. But when he starts getting pinned, he can't stay like that forever. Like
No.
that's going to be where it's going to be hard to repackage him. He's going to have to be at some point. He's always going to have to be that guy who always comes back. You know who else I was surprised this Monday to see? He had got thrown into the mix, and he's another guy where it's like, what the fuck are you going to do with this guy? He's been released, came back. Braun Strowman, yo, it's like he's had some entertainment around him, but it's been more because of who else was in it with him. Like the whole Bronson Reed thing was phenomenal. Him taking that damn, tsunami off onto the car. That shit was crazy. But then him winning the IC championship match when he took Bronson Reed's place, that shocked me. I wasn't expecting that shit. Because I thought he was just gonna be a fall guy. Well, I didn't think Bronson Reed was supposed to take the win in that match. I didn't think he was going to take the win. I wouldn't be mad if he did, but I didn't think he's going to take the win. But then Braun Strowman got thrown in there as a replacement.
Yeah.
So it's like the fact that they gave it to Braun was kind of weird because you ain't really been seeing him.
Well, I think the way they were building it up, because he came to Adam and he was like, medical cleared me.
Yeah.
So I have to go out there. It's the whole heroic theme.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know, but it's like it's just certain guys that you see them consistently doing the same shit over and over again. How many times we gonna watch Braun be strong? Like,
don't do that.
He's strong, bro.
He's big man, so that's how they build him.
Yeah, we'll see. But Bash in Berlin, how'd you feel about it, yo? Did you feel like it was a good pay-per-view?
I didn't get to watch all of it because I was in and out.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
I watched the highlights, and it looked. To be honest, I was so about it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Y'all pray for CM Punk. Pray for Phil.
Oh, listen, this shit right here. First off, the strap match. Let me tell you something. The strap match was fucking phenomenal. I'll give it. I'm not a fan of a strap match either. But
and you talked all that junk.
I did. I definitely did.
I mean, how many matches are you gonna have? Now look at you.
Listen, Lay, you are absolutely right. Hold up, guys. We got a guest in the room on STR. Oh shit, we mixing shows. All right, we mixing shows. Coming to the building through the ropes, you got Warren Marlowe from the Commission Talk, man. What up, Warren?
How's it going, guys?
Chilling, man. Glad to have you, bro. Glad you could jump on.
Golly, I pop in literally when you start talking about CM Punk. Really?
Oh yeah. See, Warren's such a wrestler.
I got to think about CM Punk like you do with Cody Rhodes, I guess.
There you go. See?
Oh.
Yeah, he don't like CM Punk. Yo, but doing all right, man. Doing all right. But to give credit where credit is due,
Warren, because we were making Brian eat his words. Good. I'm making Brian eat his words. So go ahead, Brian, and apologize.
Yo, listen, I am sorry for knocking. You know who I'm sorry for knocking or sleeping on?
Drew. That's how you work your tricep.
Drew. My boy Drew McIntyre. Yo, Drew McIntyre. He's a whole nother fucking animal, yo. Did y'all see on Raw? I did not. I was like, please let this shit be over. All right, CM Punk, you gonna start jumping at the Gunther. I like how they played it too, because he came out, he cut the promo on Gunther, and then out of the crowd, he came in and just made it hot again. He beat Punk ass. He said, fuck this bracelet. When he broke it and shoved it in his mouth, I was like, yeah, I'm Drew McIntyre. As of right now, I give Drew McIntyre Heel of the fucking Year award. There's no doubt about it, yo.
Yeah, Drew was very disrespectful.
Heel. He's incredible. But Punk is also selling the shit out of it. Punk is selling the shit. Yo, it's one of the best feuds on right now. Multiple matches later, it's one of the best. This shit been going for a year, and it's still entertaining. You got to give it credit.
Half the feud, so yeah, for it to keep going.
Man,
I wish I could
with the injury. Yeah. That shit crazy.
I wish I could pull up your commentary.
Make it where Punk could still be the babyface when Punk has cost Drew all the big matches.
I'm telling you, man.
Single one of them.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He definitely has, and just like, but the excitement is still there. Like, he's been, kicking his ass. Like I just said, the strap match was entertaining. It was good. It was probably, I mean, on the card, I would say that match was definitely up there as one of the top. The Randy and Gunther match was incredible.
Gunther and Randy was
the Randy and Gunther match was incredible. Yeah, it definitely was a good match.
Randy is that guy. That is my
Yeah.
opinion. Randy,
Yeah,
50-something years old, still able to go. That
yeah,
guy. Period.
yeah. Gunther too, man. Don't take it from Gunther.
No, I'm not.
Gunther's
I mean,
fucking incredible.
Gunther, whatever we want to call it, like this dude, if he was in the '90s era right now, he could still be as big as top as he is in this era right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, I
Gunther
agree.
could literally go up with him. Taker talks about him very good, all of them. So I mean, the craziest thing is, I love how we got the indie darling fans that go, "Oh, I only will name him Walter." I'm like, honestly, Gunther has been way better than the Walter runs ever been. I
Yeah.
said,
It's on the
please
high
quote
stand.
me.
It's on the high stage, man. Yeah, once it gets to WWE stage, and yeah, you might have these crazy, amazing
I
matches in
might
other
upset
places.
some people's feelings on that comment.
Yeah, I mean, I understand people like to see their people or whatever, but at the same time, it's just like you got to give credit where credit's due. Gunther has been fucking amazing, yo.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, Bash in
showcasing
Berlin wasn't
everybody he's
bad.
been with. Everybody he's been in the ring with has gotten a showcase. I mean, in reality, it gave a revival for Sammy because Sammy was so dry at that time. I'm just like,
After he
what
got
are we
out the
gonna do?
bloodline,
Like,
the
what are you
bloodline was
gonna
the
do?
hottest Sami
Like,
Zayn ever been. When Sami Zayn was in the bloodline,
I
that
don't know,
was
the
the fucking
conspiracy gimmick
height.
I loved. I loved the
That
conspiracy
shit
gimmick
wasn't
that he
touching
did.
the bloodline shit, bro.
No, it didn't touch the
When he was
bloodline, but I'm
walking around
saying it
with
was.
the video
That's
camera
what
shit,
got him into going into the bloodline, though, because of
Yeah.
how he was with that conspiracy character, and he
Yeah.
really went full blown into it. I mean, Sammy could do any type of role that you want him to be. And honestly,
Speaking of honorary Oos, what up, B? Where you at? Get your ass in here. Gunther is
I
going
know
to
if
one
you
of the
better know some
longest
better
running
trivia questions next time. Yeah, we
Mm,
calling
look
you
at
out,
this
B.
shit. Holy shit. You
No, I'm
got
just
what
messing.
war? Got
Whoa.
war in the nation over here? We the nation over here?
Whoa.
Gunther's
We
going
lost
to
our undefeated streak, okay?
well, yeah, we did. The first one didn't really count because it was kind of practice. It was all just us. But
That team
yeah,
won
we
straight
did lose.
money balls to beat.
Yeah,
I
I
loved
mean,
it.
no,
That
yo,
shit.
that it was a
Good.
close game. I think it was only by 2 points that we lost.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that
I think
bad.
me and Drake got almost every single one except the MTV one. I think, yeah, the real
The
world
real world.
question.
Yeah.
Yo, because
There
I
was
was
some good.
down by one.
Give a
season.
nigga some credit. Those some good ass
I give you
questions,
props.
yo.
Yeah, I told
That
you
shit
were
was.
good on that.
I think about that shit. Lay, we gonna have another one too. I want to just have another one. Like even if it's just us, I want to be in one. I need one of y'all.
How when you make the questions?
I know. I want to do it. I might slide that shit to Tiffany and let her make it for me so I can be in that shit.
As long as
I
he
love
can't
trivia.
memorize a minute. Tiff's got to make up some. There we go. Tiff's got to make some.
She gonna make some crazy shit. You know, no wrestling involved. Or maybe we'll just do like a trivia game without wrestling. Even I don't know. We'll think of some shit. But yeah, man, it's definitely a lot of it's definitely a lot of stuff going on with WWE. This week I ain't gonna lie to you. I had mainly WWE shit to talk about because it's just been so much stuff going on in that realm. Like we were just talking about, like even this
pay-per-views, so I'm not even gonna lie to you.
you haven't watched any?
I've only been able to watch the weekend shows, bro. Like I've been so busy.
But yes, it looks like Charlotte's supposed to be coming back, and people are starting to put her right into the title picture. Are you guys feeling this this pickup here?
Charlotte is the GOAT.
with Nia.
Charlotte is the greatest woman wrestler of all time. I said it. In ring, bell to bell, talent wise, nostalgia wise, everything. Charlotte, she's not the daughter of Ric Flair. That is Ric Flair's daughter. And
that's true.
How I've always agreed.
That's true. I agree with that. Yeah, she's not looked at as like, oh, she's just Ric Flair's daughter. Yeah, she stands on her own 2 feet. It's no doubt. You forget she's Flair's daughter.
Indies, never to do anything, and showcase like she has been since the whole time she's been there.
Yeah,
you can't be duplicated. Cannot be duplicated.
Charlotte's incredible. How you feel, Lay? You more happy to see Charlotte than Becky?
Yeah, I miss Charlotte. Now I'd rather see. I don't even know. I'd rather see Michael Myers than to see Becky. I just can't.
Becky hate.
Lay don't fuck with Becky, yo. Yo, y'all think Becky retiring?
I can see it.
Think
so. I mean, it's mom. Being a parent, I mean, it changes you, especially because you got to think, man. Like and you can vouch to this. You know, when you become that parent and stuff, it's not just you depending on yourself anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't have that selfishness to be like, oh, I mean, I can grind. It's easy. I always tell people all the time, if you get into wrestling, the best chance if you don't have a family at the time, because
Oh
it's
yeah,
so much easier to elevate that up
Go
because
out.
the constant traveling, all that stuff, man, it takes
yeah,
a toll on you. And I
yeah.
mean, Becky might be burned out.
You see a lot of people too. Like I was even thinking about, like, I go all the way back to, like, Naomi and Jey Uso, and you saw them on, even like Total Divas, and you saw like their relationship. Total Divas opened up a lot of outside, relationships and stuff like that for a lot of these characters. And you saw Naomi and them, and they're like, they've been married for like what, how long now? Like fucking 10, 12 years. And you
They
think to
got
yourself,
married
like,
on the show. They got
on
married
the
on
show,
it.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then you sit there and see like they don't have any kids yet, and that clock starts ticking, man. It's like, do they ever even want them, or is it
And
something?
Jimmy
it's
got kids though.
Yeah,
different.
Jimmy got
Jimmy
kids.
got like
Yeah,
Jimmy got
4, I
kids.
think.
but it's different for a woman, like that nurturing instinct, you wanting
Yeah,
to be with your child. You can't, like Lauren said, go here, you can't go there because you have that child.
yeah,
So it
responsibility.
is easier for her to be home and let Seth,
I mean,
go out.
Seth ain't broke or anything, so I think
No,
they're all right.
Yeah, if they
yeah.
if they if they wanted to, but you get that itch also as an athlete, especially as
Oh,
a like in combat, you get that itch,
definitely,
man. Yeah, Warren, you should know. You went through
definitely.
it. Where you
It's a
leave the
bad drug.
scene and you
It's a
come back and
bad
you want to get
drug.
back in that fucking ring, man.
But I mean, she still could because their kid is like 2 or 3 years old. So by the
Yeah,
time she's like
It's
6 or
4.
7, school age, nanny, if
yeah,
she
they
wanted
could still
to,
go.
and she could still come
I
in and
mean,
do
Rue's
little
been with them from the
appearances.
beginning, so
Yeah,
Rue has been in
Yeah,
that
in the
landscape
yeah.
back
for
and
the
all that
longest
shit.
time.
Yeah,
But I think Becky's looking at doing different things. I think, you know, I mean, the acting that she did on Young Rock, she did pretty damn good at being
yeah.
Um,
Cindy
It was
Lauper and
small. It
stuff
was a
like that.
small
So
part. I'm not hating, but
all
it was a
it
right,
small
only
part.
takes
Warren.
it
All
only takes a
right.
small role to get started. Like, I
Hmm.
Not yeah
mean,
to get started, but I ain't going to fucking grant her the
no, I'm
acting
not
bug. Like,
saying that, but I'm just saying maybe that's what she's looking at. Is like, hey, maybe I could do something other than
Mm,
just destroy my body in
yeah.
perspective.
well, speaking of
Keep
destroying the
going with
body,
that.
this is a nice segue right here for what we're talking about because I wasn't planning on talking about it, but this does segue in. Tell me how y'all
Okay.
feel about these situations, man. This has been a crazy week in wrestling. As far as first off, let's jump into this shit right
Mm,
here, man. Wasn't this
Yeah.
mm,
so? So this is. Let me
mm,
say something real quick. I want to say something real quick to all the people that be in the wrestling groups that do this, that do this. Stop fucking thinking y'all know everything, okay? Because it gets very aggravating when you're seeing posts, and yeah, not for nothing. There are some people that post shit. Maybe it's not true all the way, maybe it's little this or whatever. They're missing a couple of facts, whatever. But stop being the asshole that jumps on there. Oh, what do you mean? It's not that. Blah blah blah. I had posted this shit, and I had said like, "Oh shit, looks like something happened." I post with other people. I don't fucking just discover it. Sometimes I'll make my own, but I usually just share what I see out there. You know what I'm saying? I try to pay attention so I don't share bad information or false information.
Yeah.
But you get that one person. It's
yeah.
always that one clown. You man, don't post this yet. Blah blah blah. That's not even real. He's still on there. I see it. And I was like, no, he's fucking not. Like, I'm looking, and then we get this more information because at first it was just he was removed from the roster, profile on the
Hmm.
website.
They were trying to do it quietly, and
But
they
then you
won't let
get
it.
this information, bro. I don't know if you guys heard all of it, but apparently, back in July, there was a Twitter account that came out for him.
Mhm.
And it was just like kind of like an anonymous kind of account. It was like a woman's account or something like that. And it was like titled The Truth About Odyssey Jones. And it was saying all this shit, man. He's a woman beater, he's this and that. And fuck, bro. Like
Yeah.
it
I
really
would
sucks
hate to see
because
if it's a hack profile or some shit like that because, like, you know how
listen,
people are on social media. It's
yeah,
sickening.
you're
It's
right, Warren.
sickening.
You're definitely right. But at the same time, this is a big fucking conversation piece, yo. The thing is, because there are assholes out there, just like I was talking about the people on the groups, whatever. I wanted to make my stuff real clear about everybody's not an asshole, though. There's legit people out there that's trying to give you right information, that's trying to like cover you up. Like I've had situations where it's like, hey, you posted this. Hey, actually, that was false, bro. They hit me up in like the message, like, hey, that was actually false, bro. I just want to let you know so you don't get hit for your account, so people don't think that you spreading bullshit. Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. So even though there are people who do bad shit and they do falsified accounts, there's also people who do shit and they really trying to get you some information out there.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like you got to be careful, man. Because when I saw that and then I see he's getting fired, 9 times out of 10, now I'm way more leaning towards the damn. He must really did some shit.
Yeah, because they're not gonna just up and fire you without any type of proof.
Yeah, like something, man. But having that kind of history behind you and somebody's posting this shit, or I mean, if we've seen a lot of controversial shit, and it does suck because we do like to talk about like with the black wrestlers and stuff like that, and he was somebody who's been sitting in the side for a while, strong presence, came into a beautiful storyline. We were talking about the New Day. He came in.
There
was a lot
going on, and the way that they were going to do it, I think it would have made Xavier an absolute heel.
Yeah,
the way that they were wanting to do it, because Kofi has no clue of stuff like that, and I get it, the Big E comparison, whatever. But the way that man came in, man, he stole that show that night.
Yeah, he did for real.
Him and Bronson Reed stole that Monday Night Raw. I don't care what anyone says, bro. And I guarantee you, they went out and said, "I'm going to take this moment." They weren't scheduled to do what they did and make that big impact that they did. Triple H said, "Hey, I'm gonna put you on TV. Prove me wrong. Prove to me why you need to be out there." And I mean, I was blown away when I saw that they said that he got removed from the roster. I thought it was fake news off the rip.
Yeah.
And then when I saw that some of the screenshots and stuff, and some people were asking me, "Hey, do you think this is real?" I'm like, dude, I'm sitting on 4 hours of sleep right now. I ain't caring what's real or what right now. Yeah. But it's like, seeing that, it's sad. It really is sad because you had a big future.
Yeah.
People make mistakes.
Yeah, but people definitely do make mistakes, but it's just
same thing with Nikki's issue right now.
Here we go. I'm telling you right now.
And then hang up on it. What the?
Bro, we got that was the next thing I was just about to jump into. Like, is this the same thing? Like this week alone, like we've had 2 domestic violence cases coming out of 2 stars. Nikki Bella, of course.
I felt like there was something with him though.
This is the shit. Warren, we actually were talking last week, man. Me, Lay, Brandon, we were having a conversation about how, John Cena and Nikki Bella were, power couple. Speaking of total divas and all that stuff, whatever. And you saw them, and you saw a lot of interaction with them. They had total Bellas after total divas went off, and you saw the whole John Cena portrayal, like he was like this kind of robotic kind of figure. I don't want anybody hitting my house. I don't want to do anything. And you start seeing this thing, and you're like, oh, this John Cena is one of the biggest stars in the planet. We're seeing like his character behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we get to this point.
Stove.
Yeah, like weird shit.
$1 million kitchen.
I get it, but damn,
yeah.
And you start feeling bad for her, and you're like, oh man, well, John Cena, Nikki Bella could do better. He doesn't want kids, and then it's like she found somebody who gave her everything it seemed like she was looking for. So it just seemed like she was happy. Wasn't it a shock when you saw the news that?
Yeah.
I mean, they just
celebrated
their anniversary. They literally just celebrated their 4-year anniversary or something.
Bro, you don't never know, man. You don't never what people going through, bro. They post whatever they want, and you just don't.
Instagram
I ain't even trying to be their business.
And I mean, that's reality. I think that was also in a way maybe to cover up that issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have happened it could have happened way earlier, and TMZ just found out so much later than what they believe that they know. It's just the fact, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. I know a lot of life people have point of views and stuff like that. So what's up? Thanks.
What up, JC? Yay. Appreciate it, bro. Yo, this is what I think, yo. This
and the kid was there. That's even the scary part.
Yeah,
and that's usually what happens. I mean, your kid's usually with you and shit.
Kid's always gonna be a part of that argument.
Yeah, that does suck. Like, you don't ever want to deal with that. But it's just like, when I heard what they said happened, apparently old boy called the cops. Now, I'm not trying to, criminalize anybody and shit like that or whatever. But a lot of times you get in these situations where it's like, the men in these situations, that your ass gonna get fucked. If anybody calling the police, if anybody got something going on, you gonna get fucked. So you'll try to run to the phone. I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm not fucking abuser or anything like that. But I'm just saying, you gonna run to the phone and try to tell somebody, no, she did it first, and because you think she gonna run to the phone. At least that's what I've seen. And you think she gonna do it, so the man's gonna try to cover his ass and go that route. But it seemed like he got cold feet because at the end of the day,
no, I didn't do it.
Trying to tell you, bro.
They
charged that motherfucker with felony, bro. They charged that motherfucker with felony.
They didn't show up at first. A cop reopened the phone call ordeal because they actually did not show up for like 2 hours or something like that. What they're saying on the report or something. They didn't show up until like almost 3 hours later. So, and they said that Nikki had a cut on her eye or something. And they said for the longest for the longest time they said somebody such and such. Like they expanded it out. Like we don't have an idea that Nikki Bella was a part of this whole thing. Like they were like, well, could be associated with the spouse, not associated. Da da da. I'm like, dude, just say it's his wife. Just like it's simple. Yeah, like it's hard. You don't have to say the name.
Yeah, I didn't know that she had a cut on her eye.
They said she had a cut on her eye, and I guess she threw a shoe at him.
So they
probably did hurt.
Yeah, they was going in. It was probably. I mean, they were. It don't sound like they were battling, fucking wrestling and shit.
Nikki looked like she could hold her own.
That nigga was dancing. He was dancing, and she was wrestling. I'm not laughing, yo. I'm laughing a little bit, but ain't nobody died. But I'm saying, like,
it does. He was doing the tango to avoid the shoes.
The chairs. She had chairs and shit. She had tables, ladders, and chairs. There was that motherfucker going in.
She tried to hit him with the rack attack.
Like, let's make it good. They're probably just playing, and he was soft. Nikki was like, nigga, I'm a wrestler.
I'm gonna bench press you.
I'm not trying to laugh at domestic violence.
It's messed up to laugh about it, but I mean, come on, man.
This is why y'all fucking up, man. But people have problems.
Man. They gonna get a pat on the wrist or whatever. You're not gonna really know the full story unless they want to reveal it. So it is what it is.
She'll write a book one day.
Yeah.
Hopefully
it'll be on her podcast. I guarantee you. I guarantee that podcast will be the #1 most listened podcast when she gets popping back on that thing.
Yeah. I would. You saw Daniel Bryan went and immediately unfollowed him. That's kind of like what you got to do. People like to joke about that shit, but you kind of got to do that shit.
When you sign an NDA, you have to cut ties with.
Ties, man. Yeah.
I like how they use that podcast. See, I want to say something about the AEW when Daniel won. Because everybody's like, well, he was on a podcast saying that he's okay to lose. I'm like, bro, he is sitting there eating this thing alive to let y'all know, hey, I'm finally winning this belt. I'm going to milk it in. I want you to believe it. All power and nothing else. Like, come on. It's storytelling.
Yeah. I still think Daniel Bryan's still going to be on his way out soon.
I'm happy.
This is fun.
That's the best thing they can do. That's the best thing they
can
do.
I want to Swerve to hold that shit. I want to Swerve to hold that shit. I'm not even a huge fan, but
okay. I need to. You like scary movies and stuff, bro. Swerve gives me Dracula vibes from complete. Every time I see him on TV, I'm like, bro, he just looks like a vampire or something. Like the way he looks at people and stuff, I'm just like, I don't know why I got that vibe with him. Like,
I like just
with the way his teeth are and stuff. Like, it's like,
yo, shout out to Swerve too, because he just I saw he had just bought his family
childhood home. Yep.
Yeah, so, congrats, yo. That's really good to hear, man. I know it's got to be one of the greatest effing feelings in the planet. Man. To work hard and see your success and be able to go ahead and get back things that you lost that you thought you'd never see again. Huge shout out to Swerve in that area for sure. I saw that right before we started the show.
His Hangman match will be over.
Yo, his Hangman match.
Great storytelling though. They're showing characters finally. I will say that. It's showing characters finally with those two. You're kind of easing off a little bit more, but they need to get more into it so you can draw more of an audience into these.
Their one match with him and Hangman, that hardcore match they had. I'm sorry, bro. Like we were just talking about, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, and them having trilogy matches and shit like that or whatever. It's got to be like this. I think we just had like the third match, but they're going for their third now. It's a Hell in a Cell, which is it's gonna be good. Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. It's gonna be good
in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might be going. I actually might be going. I think my mother got me tickets for my birthday in July, so I might be going. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting battle. But at the same time, it's just like with Swerve and Hangman, I'm just not feeling it the same way. I mean, I feel like they
watched it so much. That's really what it is. I will say they brought a storyline into it. I didn't think that he needed to be a part of the match with him and Bryan at all. I mean, it kind of killed that credibility in a way to me. But I don't know, man. They really are behind Hangman for some reason. All I've said numerous times, I was like, I'm waiting for Hangman just to have a cigarette in his mouth and just walk out to the ring with that little mustache he got going on. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Look, CM Punk lost his shoe.
Actually wearing good shoes, man.
Drew beat the shoe off that motherfucker.
No.
Give him a deal.
You can tell Drew is having a blast with this.
Drew deserves it. Look,
especially this one. This one right here is the MVP.
Rhea fucked up. Yeah, Dom. Yo, who would have thought?
Speaking of that, that mixed tag match was really good.
Yeah, with the Terror Twins versus it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, yo, Damian. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like that's a lot of time. I knew we weren't going to hit everything, but we can branch this off all the way until next week. But Damian Priest, man, shout out to fucking Damian Priest, man. He is literally becoming one of the hot ones to watch, man. Like you literally see every week his promos. He has said on an interview recently that his promos are with Paul Heyman came in and was like, yo, you from New York, bro? Talk shit. Literally go in that ring and talk shit. And just like he said, you could tell he used to be, maybe it was strict, like, hey, you need to stick to the promos that we cut for you. But when he goes in there now, it's like he just remembers what he's talking about. Hey, listen, you mad at Gunther? Talk shit about him. Fuck you, Gunther. Like,
I really like him and Gunther back and forth.
I did too. It was really better than him and Randy. It was better than him and Randy. I ain't gonna lie.
That back and forth and Gunther.
Back and forth, yes. Match wise, I don't know if you can duplicate that one.
Yeah. Randy and Gunther's match was pretty good. Randy and Gunther's match.
I will say this: Damian Priest looks more comfortable on the mic. Now. Yeah. Because it used to be the point where, obviously, he just was unsure of what he would say, or
he would choke.
He didn't have that confidence to go.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. When I was that champ, I'm that guy. I beat Seth Rollins. I'm the next guy after Seth Rollins. I'm putting this on my back, something like that. I wish that I got more out of him on that. I mean, the only thing that really got him over on that time was the matches and what was going on with Finn. I thought they did really well with it. I thought it was too early, but I mean, you couldn't do anything else with that. But
yeah, they've been killing it.
I'm waiting for Finn to really get.
That's what I'm waiting for. That too. I want to see how they.
It seems like Finn's the main villain right now because
they need to make him hotter though, man.
Damian hasn't pinned Finn since Finn has turned on Damian, so they could use that type of scenario. Because I was mad when I saw that tag match. I'm like, why is Finn in the match? That should be a freaking PLE, whatever you want to call it, worthy match. You should not have those two touch until they're in a match on the PLE.
That's what I thought. I thought that same shit. They shouldn't even be in a ring together.
I was getting mad when I saw that part. I was like, I swear, if he pins him, that kills every momentum that we want.
But I'm telling you,
a little bit.
But be real, Warren. You know damn well when they finally do have their match, it's going to be Demon Balor. It ain't going to be regular Finn unless they do a 2-part.
Unless they're going to change something up.
I feel like that's why they're. I think that's why they're keeping
really bad last time
with Roman. Yeah, I know, man. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see this. Yo, here's one other thing I definitely wanted to hit on because this is something new, and it's been kind of like I've been hearing like half and half kind of with it. But what you guys think of Joe Tessitore? What do you guys think of him being on the mic on Raw this week?
He's not bad. Like I
Yeah.
said, like Pat was really good. And I think a lot of the issues with what I've seen in groups is just wrestling fans not liking change. He wasn't bad.
That's what I think more than anything. Because I for real, I thought he was pretty good, yo. He sounded good. You know who he reminded me of for like the whole first 40 minutes of Raw? I had to think, like, who does this fucking guy sound like? Because he sounded like, and for some reason I kept going all the way back to Gorilla Monsoon.
Yep.
And then I'm like, wait a second. He definitely does not sound like Gorilla. But why do I keep thinking that? You know who he sounds like? Like fucking Mean Gene, yo. Mean Gene Okerlund, yo. He sounds just like him. He has that old school radio commentator kind of sound. Ladies and gentlemen, he sounds
did he get
like
you
Mean
involved?
Gene.
Did he get you excited for the match? Like, was he involved in it when he was going through the commentating?
Warren, that's a really, really good effing question. You want to know another thing I think they need to start doing with these commentators, yo? I think they need to start announcing immediately right away. I don't give a fuck if you came from ESPN or football. Are you a wrestling fan? Like literally, straight off the bat, why should I like you? First of all, I want to watch somebody or listen to somebody, color commentate a match that's going to be a fan of this shit, yo. If you just here for a check, if you just here for a job because you commentated all other sports, I don't really give a fuck about you. But if you come on, if I was him, I'd opened up. You don't understand what kind of a fucking, dream this has been for me. I've been watching wrestling since Hogan. I love this. It's just never been in the cards for me. And now that I'm here, I'm going to make you guys proud. He would have won that crowd over in 5 fucking minutes. I don't understand why that's not a promo that even if you don't watch the shit, like he seemed like he had some knowledge, but it does seem like he studied a lot to learn, because every time somebody did something, he would call their name exactly. He would kind of call exactly what they do. And it was almost like
he did call the moves off.
He did call some shit, but like I said, it seemed like, when you're trying to get ready for something, like, oh, I got a presentation, I got to, memorize these cues, but it didn't seem like he really understood, like, wrestling. And that's why I think a lot of people were getting at him. His voice is great, but I don't think he's a fan, bro. And you lose points on that shit, yo. You lose
Maybe
points on that
he was nervous. Because color commentary is different from calling a game.
Yeah.
Like
you're right.
When you're calling a football game, you have to say number 36, John Wilson going in the end zone with a touchdown. Like, so give him time to kind of work.
Lay telling us her another job that she's about to be doing. Commentating another sports game.
But you're absolutely right. You're right. I think you have to be nervous. Everybody's nervous their first day on the job, but I just wish that they would promote more, like, that you're actually interested in this shit. Like, you live for this. Like, you don't got. You don't got to be a diehard fan, but just like, I love pro wrestling. I've always been a fan.
Yeah,
it just makes it more of an attachment.
If you think about like what Pat just brought his energy to it.
He
didn't know shit about wrestling.
That motherfucker's life. He did
not know nothing about wrestling.
He got in the ring. I wouldn't say that, Warren. He got in the ring.
No. What I'm saying is he didn't know about the actual moves and all that. He bought a ring and he's done all this crazy flip stuff for the longest time, but he didn't know all the moveset. And then you could tell from his commentating, bro, he was just into it. He's very just. He's one of those guys you look at and go, bro, you a life of a little party. I know for a fact we would have fun in college or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, just that feel. I think Joe Tessitore, he's coming off of, hey, I'm representing ESPN. I'm representing these big box office people. I can't make them look bad, but also I need to kind of give myself a little bit to this product as well, because that is about entertainment and you have to be a part of it to get you entertained. So
that's a part of the storytelling.
It is.
Yeah, maybe it'll start out a little bit better. Paul Heyman had a very hard time when he first started commentating and stuff like that. So
I rock with him. I actually didn't find him bad. I thought he was good. I like
another audience to the product. Yeah, because a lot of people would come. Oh, he's announcing on there. I'll go give a check out on this. I'm like, I thought wrestling was only good when JR and all them. Blah blah blah. Oh no, he's on here. Like it could bring a little of a network out there. Same thing with Logan Paul and all of them. Like it's it's a whole different animal now.
Yeah, it's a big
Whole
different
different
feel
animal.
for sure now. But yo, listen, man. I mean, that's pretty much it for this week. I don't want to dive into everything. We got some more shit that's going on. It's constant stuff going on, in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
But yo, it's entertaining. There's a lot of stuff going on. We got All Out coming out soon. Slim's not here to give us the roundup of everything that's going out, but All Out is going to be
Please, not Jack Perry. He better not.
the
fucking
7th. Actually,
have
that's this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Saturday you got All Out coming through already. And you already have, of course, Pac is versing Ospreay. This should be a pretty good match. You also have who else? Daniel Bryan is versing Jack Perry, which
that.
we'll
That's
watch
a
it.
main event, and I'm just laughing.
Yeah, I mean,
Jack
we'll see
Perry.
what happens. Swerve is fighting Hangman again, so we'll see that coming from it.
Part
And
97.
is Mercedes fighting somebody?
She's going against Britt again, I think.
Ugh. Yeah, they
No.
really did not respond to
She's
that
going
match.
against what's the Japan girl? Hida Shakira, whatever the hell her name was. The first women's champ.
Oh,
The really small one.
Hishida.
The real small girl. Yeah.
Oh, Riho.
No.
Not Riho? I don't know.
She something. I don't know.
I haven't been up on AEW. I've actually missed the last couple of shows, unfortunately. So I'll get
I
back
watched
on it.
All Out, so All In
Yeah.
or whatever one.
All Out is coming. That'll be on Saturday. If y'all want to go check out some wrestling on Saturday for sure. You also have what else? What else? Fuck else was I about to say? There was something else, but I don't know. I can't. Oh, I was gonna say something about, I think Mercedes Moné, but Mercedes. Listen, bro. I don't know what it is, yo.
Give the rant. Go ahead. I know you've been waiting on it. Go for it. I encourage it this time. Go.
She came out and she said, she admitted that, her and her husband, haven't been together for a while. They said like years. They've been separated. And she finally got, her divorce. And you saw they're kind of like teasing stuff with her. Like, yeah, they mentioned it on AEW the other week. I don't know who that guy was. I don't know who the person was she was talking to in the back. And just saying like, yeah, I hear you're single and stuff like that or whatever. And it's just interesting. I don't know what it is with her, man. Like, maybe she's a good person. Maybe everything is like cool with her. But it's just, I don't know. Is she just trying to freak the fuck out? Or I mean, I'm all for it, but I'm just like, damn. Mercedes, what is you trying to do, yo? Like, because the way she was, she's
Brian's
like, I'm
free.
free. Like,
links. That's all it is. Brian's trying to find the links.
She got the sexy shit going on. I'm just like, I'm telling you right now, where the links? Where the links? But I'm just like, she always been on that. She always been on that. Like, she was talking about like her worst outfits in the ring. And I guess her husband does her fucking outfits. So she was talking this on this show, and she was like, I was so mad at this outfit. I went in the back and I let him have it for it. And she just comes off like, I don't know, like you left this guy. This was a man that you married, and it's like you have such like negative ways of saying shit to him, and just like how you're speaking about the marriage. Like, I'm free. Like, was he beating your ass? Like, Odyssey Jones and them over here being, and they talk better than you talking about this motherfucker. Like, I'm just like, damn, like it just seems like her persona is just so like fucking vilified. Like,
if it ain't her way, it's not gonna be a way.
That's what it seems. Yeah, it seemed like she needs everything to be perfect for her.
Bro, the walkout
man.
didn't go the way she wanted. Which is funny because Naomi was supposed to win a match and get a main title match. So I mean, if you look at it that way, I don't know how to say it. I mean, I think maybe now that she's been divorced or whatever, but it's not like she's just newly divorced. She's been divorced for
she's been single for a while.
Amount of time. I think that was actually a part of the walkout as well. Like, that had to be a part of something in it. I mean, there's so many different things that you could look at those pieces. Just because she didn't like what the writing was that day, like, come on, man. No.
Yeah, I think she had a lot going on in her life, man. I mean, it's just, I mean, and to everybody. I mean, they
this
do
paid
this
a year off, give her a full year paid off. You
like,
saw the little documentary that they did where she got to have a whole year off, where she could just clear her mind and do the Mandalorian and do what else she wanted to do. Like, she didn't. It's not like they held her hostage or anything.
It's so much mystery around the walkout anyway. And she acts like I don't want to say she gets an attitude,
Got them fans
when
over here hyping it away.
I don't want to say that she gets an attitude, but I've seen like some videos of her at like meet and greets, and fans that ask her about WWE and things of that nature, and just the way she responds,
Yeah,
it
you're
kind of
right.
gave me like Lex Luger when he used to do meet and greet. Like she
Absolutely,
gives
yo.
that vibe, and I
That's a
don't know if it's
great
because she don't
comparison.
like people,
Yeah.
And I love
but
Lex, man.
yeah. But
No,
see,
but
they
I know exactly what she's saying. You saying yeah,
You're not lying. And
yeah.
I mean, I've had countless people that have told me that met her that she's not the nicest person.
She got a
But
nasty
the funny thing
personality. It
is,
seemed like.
her attitude changed after she decided she wanted to go wrestle in New Japan. Because when she wasn't doing anything, she was doing the modeling, everything. She was the most nicest person to everybody because she was staying off the radar. She wasn't trying to get involved, do all that nonsense. And now she's back in the wrestling business. She's not with the WWE. She can go and talk about the WWE. You remember, she was on a podcast before she signed with AEW saying, hey, eventually I'm going back.
She said it.
Eventually I'm going
She
back.
said that shit for real.
Like,
Let her live her
it's
life,
just
I guess,
funny,
man. But yeah, I
and
mean, it's
she
just
gets
interesting.
to book her own stuff, and she could actually opt out of her contract and not get get in trouble for it. Like,
yeah.
did you
Hey,
see
Lay, you
all
called
the
her
crazy things that she's got on this contract?
Lay,
She
you
Yeah,
has
she
call
do
her
got a
Hogan?
full
Hogan.
control
That's
of
Hogan,
her.
Yeah,
right?
she got a
I
Hogan
don't even think
contract, brother.
Hogan has as much control as she's got on
Yeah.
her. Like, she could leave her contract today and they still have to pay her, even if she
That's
signed with WWE
crazy.
again. They
That's a
would still
stupid
have to pay
fucking.
her for those 3
That's a
years.
stupid ass move right there.
I don't
Not
Well,
know if
only
it's
you know, they
stupid,
say
bro.
Tony.
no,
They
no.
say
Well, it's
Tony a
smart for her.
trick
It's stupid for the
now.
business.
I'm
They
just
say
like,
Tony
bro,
a
what
trick.
did you have to do
I
to
believe it.
get that? Tony just looked at it as like, oh, ratings. I got Mercedes. Okay. Scorecard.
Yeah,
Young Bucks. We got her.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, remember this shit? Me in
Oh
1998.
my
Wow, these
God.
graphics are so realistic. The graphics.
Rock looked like a thumb.
yeah.
I
That look
saw this
like
shit.
I
Bro,
did it
you remember
for the
the
Rock.
Spy Kids movie?
Uh-oh. We got somebody else in the building on the way out. We was about to head out, but he's back. He's back. We got STR Slim in the building. What
What's
up,
up,
Slim?
dude?
Damn.
What's up, man? What's up?
Welcome back,
Oh.
bro. Yeah, we was just about to head out, but we
I
was
heard Hogan. I heard Hogan as it came to
Right,
running.
you
every time we
always
talk about Hogan, he jumped in.
every time. Look, I'm not gonna let him get too close to the mic because he might say something.
Say some bad shit.
But every time you hear Hogan name, you appear
Yeah,
like
you do
he
for
Joe
real.
Henry.
That's
What
scary.
is your problem?
Joe Hendry.
Bro.
I love him.
I don't know. I don't know if I care about him, Lay. I don't know if I give a fuck
Why?
about him. I'm over the song and I'm over him now. It
Damn,
was just a
already?
song for me. I was over.
You
I'm
said
over him.
just the song.
It was
I
the
mean,
song.
he
It was a
was
song for me.
he was this close to the NXT Championship, Brian. This
I
close.
mean,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta think.
Yeah.
1 week ago, he lost in the main event for the TNA title.
That's right.
That's where the questions were going. Oh shit, he might be winning the NXT title because he didn't win the TNA heavyweight title because he was supposed to be winning that thing for like a year. They thought,
And he was hot. He was hot.
and he's been the hottest thing going on for that whole
Yep.
little thing going on. So I mean, I don't know.
I think we got to
I
take precedent.
think Joe Hendry's probably going to sign with WWE pretty soon, but it's like they got to get it fully him to sign it before they're going to put a title. But who knows?
I agree with you because I feel like they're treating this partnership kind of like let me see what the talent looks like on the other side
I
type.
said that shit at the beginning. Yeah, I think
Because-
that's all they're gonna do.
Because if you notice when they bought the Rascals back from their first match, Trey and Zachary Wentz were getting all the time, and I felt like they were low key scouting Trey Miguel a little bit for that. And apparently, Shawn Michaels has always been high on Josh Alexander as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's great, man.
And somehow, some way, wrestling gods, we got to get Moose to NXT. Somehow, we got to get Moose to NXT. Like, I was already happy that my girl Rosemary got her shine, well overdue. in my opinion. And if it hasn't already been talked about, how cool was it that we saw the X Division title on a WWE program on live television this past Sunday? Shit was crazy.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see all of No Mercy. I just saw some of it. One person I definitely also want to talk about is fucking Obafemi, bro. He's somebody that I'm super ready to rock with. He's somebody that if a dream match for me is him and Gunther, yo. I want to see that shit. I want to see that shit like I want to see fucking like a main event WrestleMania.
Give me Obafemi versus Braun Breaker.
That's another. That would be another good one. Braun too. Yo, that promo with Braun and Jay, my nigga, on Raw when he said, because Braun walked up to him and said, "Yo, you ain't beat my family, blah blah blah." He said, "Just walk away." And Jay stood there with the glasses on. Jay said, took the glasses off. Yeah, nice words, rookie. And own that motherfucker in 3 words, yo. I was like, yo, Jay. And because when at first I was like, damn, Braun getting in Jay ass right now. And he said, oh yeah, thanks for the advice, rookie. I was like, yo, Jay is a fucking man. I was like, nigga, don't forget that's Oos, yo.
Yeah.
Don't forget, nigga. He ain't no freshie. That's Oos. Playing big boy games. So yeah, Braun. We're gonna see what happens with Braun, yo. Braun is in a predicament. This might be an unpopular opinion, but Braun is in a really weird predicament. I think there's a lot of shit right now outshining Braun Breaker, yo. And I know that sounds fucking crazy. Yeah, I do. I think Gunther, Damian, and them, even fucking Dom, the people that you really want to see, I feel like they're outshining Braun Breaker right now, man. Jay Uso, the mommy and Jay shit. It's a lot that's surrounding him. But think about it. The challenge is going for the championship. So you're entertained by that. Bronson Reed is taking fucking names. So you got that. There's a lot.
Took this thing by the throat.
Bro, I'm telling you. Braun Breaker's kind of back burner right now. Like I'm not saying he can't come back, but he's going to have to do something to put himself into the fucking scene. Because there's a lot. Raw is hot, man. Raw got a lot going on.
And the problem is they don't have like that main event caliber group with Raw right now. And I think that's what's been really impressive with them. In a way, Raw is what we used to see SmackDown as the longest time.
You're not lying. Yeah, it's kind of like
the
that.
under guys that are finally getting that moment and they're taking it and running with it.
Yeah, for real.
And I think with Damian's finally found himself. Who would have ever thought Rhea was going to be able to revive her career after all that little stunt,
all that
she did with Liv, and
Nikki Ash, and all that bullshit?
You remember we were on podcast publicly saying,
I
don't think Rhea's going to be able to catch back up with this.
Yeah,
and then when the Judgment Day came out, and it benefited her insane. Started the mommy thing. She made Dom believable as a wrestler. Everybody used to knock Dom about, oh man, you need to go to NXT, da 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 da. Like
Dom is fucking incredible.
Everybody's getting their chance, and
Dom is incredible, yo. Another one of my favorites. Good, Slim.
I'm saying, like, Warren's right, because if we look at, like, I think it's what WrestleMania about 3-4 years ago when she's coming out with Liv Morgan in the Dominatrix outfit and the Bunny outfit, and she's been relegated to the tag division. We were like, you know, it's like when you're the hottest new thing and you reach a certain peak, it's like, okay, what's next? Like,
exactly.
for the longest time, they've been had Bronson Reed. They're just now doing something good with him.
You heard Bronson was supposed to be a part of the bloodline and shit. They were in conversation for that shit.
And when I look at him now,
he was supposed to have done something with the Judgment Day. I'm like, how?
But when I look at him now, Bronson Reed right now is in that spot that Braun Strowman was in about 3-4 years ago. Just a monster tearing people down. Like Bronson Reed should just not say anything and just like tsunami people on sight. Like that. I mean, it's like, and the fact that like this is a big dude that can move, we haven't had this. Like I low key feel like this is what they wanted somebody like Omos to be, just a person that was wrecking shit. And like, who's going to be the person that stops this person. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
thought that with Otis. Remember that? They thought that with
Yeah.
Otis. That's when he got that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, Otis was a
It did
comedy
not
act,
go
man.
well. It didn't
Yeah, he
go
was a
well.
comedy act. He was always a comedy act though. So to try to transition him into some big fucking Otis is cool because let me tell you, that's another thing. Raw,
He's
the opening match,
entertaining.
the tag match, that shit was phenomenal. When Maxine got in that ring, that fucking place lit up. When they were fighting Ivy Nile and the Creed
They used
brothers,
to
that
shit
match
on
was
her about her
phenomenal.
in-ring ability and stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
I will say this. One thing about all the talent is, and I think you could agree to me, everyone's had a chance. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of how many times that someone could keep it going and
Keep it
elevate
going.
it.
Yeah.
And go.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
That's what
that's something
matters,
that pisses me off when someone talks about, oh, I didn't get my chance. I'm like, you got a chance.
bro.
You didn't go with it and keep it
Yeah.
keep rising with it. If you're
Warren.
not getting on TV, rise that shit on social media. Like it's those simple
Yeah.
things that get yourself over in these things.
You remember that time when we were on a commission and I was talking just what you just said, and you had your guy on that you was wrestling with,
Jules,
and he was saying that same shit, and that was exactly what I was saying. I said you can't keep blaming everybody for your opportunities. You can't keep blaming everybody for your missed chances. You have to make that shit happen. That's just how the fuck it is. You're in the industry of having to make and be entertaining. Like that's what it is, bro. And like you just said, bro, Triple H's era right now, you can go, bro. Let him out. Triple H's era right now, you literally have the ability. He's giving these people chances, bro. Throwing the motherfuckers in the ring, like we said with Damian and Paul Heyman. Go out there and just speak. You from New York, nigga, get your shit right and go talk shit. And Damian's like, yeah, you know what? That's right. I am from fucking, you know what I'm saying? And then now he elevated. It's you got to take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they didn't do Damien like, oh, you're Puerto Rican, do a Puerto Rican gimmick.
Oh yeah, fuck all that.
They did something very different with him, and that's something I like about these guys is, and you could just tell, man, they are enjoying every day being in that locker room. You could tell from every single one. None of them are really upset about what's going on. Like everyone is getting an elevation into that locker room. The tag team division, whatever we want to say about the tag division, you're getting more of a spotlight onto a tag team wrestling type scenario. Yeah. The thing is, reason why tag team wrestling doesn't last long is because fans don't want to keep the same tag teams that they have. Oh, you know, Montez, which I agree. Montez needs to go on his own. But
Montez definitely
Street Profits is still a factor tag team. They've been a thing for a long time. It's just if we want to keep tag team wrestling, you're going to have to keep tag teams there. You're going to have to keep stuff to keep rolling. It's just you got to find a way to keep that ball rolling, keep the steam going. Tag team wrestling has died out, in my opinion, when the Bloodline lost their tag titles. And I'm talking about the Usos losing the tag titles. I mean, it's just you got to find that way to keep that thing going. Like you just said with Jules, man. Jules could sit here and broadcast a whole storyline on social media. If it's not aired on a promo or promotion show or whatever, they're going to get that stuff out. We're going to sell that ticket, whatever you need to do. You have to find that way to make that advantage to keep it rising. And it's on you. It's really on you. If you have all these gateway trucks, man, what's good,
Slim?
No, I mean, I agree with everything Warren said. Because for me, I actually love tag team wrestling. I think one of the last true tag team matches I saw was, rest in peace, the Briscoe brothers versus FTR double dog collar match at Final Battle. I think it was like a year or two ago. But also, I agree with that. We don't put emphasis on tag teams because more than I'd say 60, 70% of them in the E are just two random guys thrown together. Like you don't present anybody as a true tag team anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like back in the day when we had, I'm just spout off some random names. Like when you saw like what's the name? Brian Kendrick and Paul George, like they Paul London, my bad. They were packaged as a team. When you saw the Frenchmen, La Resistance, they were packaged as a team. When you saw God, what's my boy name? He just was NWA champion. He's like a big guy, trucker guy. Him and Lance Cade.
Oh, and Trevor Murdoch. Yeah,
Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade. They were packaged as a team. So I'm like, you got to present them as a team. Oh, and also to another of Warren's points, I do agree that this era is a little bit more happier. So Val Venus, can you cut the BS and
you saw that shit, right?
Quit saying stuff like Gunther was the guy.
Don't get me started on Mark.
The guy who
don't get me started on Mark.
The guy whose peak was him clapping Ken Shamrock's sister's cheeks in the IC title. That was it. That's all you're known for.
It was great though.
You're gonna say that. You're gonna say that Gunther's gonna be carrying your bags. Get out of here.
Yeah. No, you're right though. I saw that shit too. I was like, Val Venus, shut the fuck up. Like,
I missed that.
Val Venus, for the people who don't know, Val Venus basically jumped on Twitter and saying Gunther would be holding my bags if we were back in the Attitude Era, which is complete bullshit.
Not hello ladies.
Yeah, hello ladies. Val Venus.
Not he about to get his pee chopped.
Chopped off. Yo, but Val Venus was a good wrestler, bro.
He was a good wrestler.
A lot of people, a lot of people, they forget, man. Like I say this all the time. Go back and watch. I think it was Royal Rumble, like 98 or 90s. It was a fucking European Championship match between Val Venus and D'Lo Brown. That shit was phenomenal. It was like a fucking 10-minute match. It was phenomenal. And Frog Splash versus Frog Splash. Listen, bro, it was phenomenal. So these guys were still, they were still wrestling. It was a little bit more aggressive, back in the day. It was a little bit more hardcore and shit like that. It wasn't as many flips. It was just more big guys just kind of clotheslining and fucking, hitting each other. But come on, stop playing, bro. Gunther is phenomenal. He'd have been just as good as in Attitude Era as now. I do agree with him.
He would have been way over Val Venus.
Well, yeah. I mean,
not even a question.
There's a lot of, but no, on some real shit though. I feel what he's saying to a degree with some wrestlers. I can't think of any off my head right now, but there are wrestlers, if you put them back in that era, where more than just your in-ring ability, you had to have that fucking star power. And if you didn't have that, and you just thought you were going to be the greatest Will Ospreay wrestler in the fucking world, take that shit to Japan, bro, because people wanted to see story. Ospreay, they would have transitioned his ass. They would have put his ass right on a boat to Japan, flight, whatever the fuck, can get there fast enough. Because
remember that gimmick? What they do? Brian Kendrick called Spanky.
Him too. Get your goofy ass out of here. And Brian Kendrick is a good ass wrestler. He's training motherfuckers now. But I'm saying, like, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't able to hold his own in the business, bro. They tried so much with a lot of them guys. At the same time, you still had fucking Luchador Wrestling doing phenomenal in WCW mainly. You had fucking, there was a couple guys that still came in, like, Taka Michinoku, and there's a couple of guys. What the hell was the other dude's name with the paint all on him and shit? Fought Bret Hart a bunch of times. There was
paint on his face.
He had you remember he had the Japanese lettering going straight down his whole body.
Oh,
and then Tensai came after, he was the next one you saw that had that, but I forgot what the first guy's name was. He had white pants on. He was a Japanese wrestler, and
I know
he fought Bret Hart. It was a lot of different. Remember they had midgets wrestling, fucking midget, midget Max or Mighty Max. Remember they had a lot of different genres and shit like that back in the day. It was entertaining, bro. It was entertaining as shit. Val Venus, chill out, bro. I get what you're saying, but you picked the wrong one when you say Gunther. Gunther would have fucking definitely held his own. Gunther's phenomenal. That motherfucker's phenomenal.
I could say somewhat about Sammy, but I don't know. I think Sammy would have held his own in the era too.
You had to have that person. Your personality had to shine.
Character build. Yeah. He has that way to show vulnerability. He has that way to make you care about him. Clearly, the stuff he did with the bloodline, the conspiracy gimmick. Like, Sammy's had ways to where he's gotten chances and he's like, all right, give me that chance and I'm going to prove you wrong. And I think, I don't know. I mean, if you look at most of the roster now, who could go with the 90s?
Did you
his credit.
see Sammy like cutting a promo against The Rock or
Fuck no.
Stone Cold though? Like I know what you're saying that you
Who
can
in the
he
blue
can get
hell are
the
you?
Sammy is a good. Sammy's good on the mic though. He's not bad on the mic, but against The Rock and Jericho back in the day, fuck no.
yeah,
Nah.
like you were
I can
saying,
see
Brian.
him
Like it was
facing
a bunch
Jericho a
of
lot.
personalities.
Yeah, it was a big
We're not just
personalities,
talking
man.
about skills. Like you had to get on the mic and you had to.
And
You had to
demand
take
it.
that
And the
Wow,
chance.
crowd
yeah.
was not and the crowd was not fucking around. If you over there
No.
just kind of half-assing it, you want to laugh a little bit. The crowd was like, nah, fuck. It was 6-year-olds with their fingers up. They couldn't wait to put their middle fingers up or tell you to suck their dick. And that's just how that shit was. Go ahead, Slim.
I think to his credit, I don't believe Gunther will be holding anybody's bags in the Attitude
all.
Era.
Oh
I
no,
think
I've said it. He would hold his own completely.
I think he would have been looked at more of like a classic, like a Luthez or a Harley Race, not necessarily at that time a throwback, but like an old school, like true British or foreign type wrestler.
Yeah, I
But
feel you.
but to Sammy's credit, I will say that I feel like Sammy possibly could have hung in the mid card in the Attitude Era.
He'd been
Like,
facing Val Venus.
yeah, you could have seen like him versus Val Venus, The Godfather, Steve Blackman, Hardcore
X-Pac.
Holly,
X-Pac. Remember X-Pac?
I ain't gonna lie, you give me
Nobody gives a lot of props to Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman
was a beast. He was a beast.
fucking
Yeah.
performer.
But to Sammy's credit, I will say this. He got a non-wrestling talent over at WrestleMania. Because nobody, I ain't gonna lie, nobody expected to cheer for freaking Johnny Knoxville and Jackass and all them in a comedy match. But he got that shit.
I
He
will
got
say
that
this.
shit
Me
over.
and Brian were the
Yeah.
only ones I probably think on a podcast standpoint that sat there and said that match would be very entertaining. Ray shot it down. Shiz looked at me like I was the most craziest son of a gun on the planet.
I love Jackass. That's why I was always a fan of Jackass.
Johnny Knoxville is entertaining as hell. Whatever this man will do, he will make you laugh. In a way, he's going to make you show something.
Look how Sammy parlayed that into his own comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Can't knock it.
Got him a gateway out of it. Yeah,
you're not lying. You're not lying for sure. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking nothing away from Sami Zayn. He had a hard road, but he's definitely making his. I can't wait to see him go back to the Bloodline. I don't give a fuck about this thing he's doing with Gunther.
So
I want to see him get back to the Bloodline.
Question:
I ain't gonna lie.
If Sammy never got hurt when he first debuted against John Cena, do you think he would have got a Universal title run or something like that?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Because he was super
I'm not trying to
hot
hate
at that time. He was the guy in NXT.
He was the guy in NXT, but a lot of people are the guy in NXT, just like what's his name? Fucking Mr. Johnny Wrestling. What the fuck is his name again? I don't even know his name.
Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano. Tommaso.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that was the guy in NXT that when they got to the, and I'm not saying it's their fault, Karrion Kross, but they just ain't hitting. They ain't hitting the same.
I will say though that if Sammy doesn't get hurt, if he doesn't hurt his shoulder against Cena that year, and they kept that storyline where Kevin Owens was the corporate champion type thing.
Yep.
KO was.
I think him and KO were like big.
KO was a beast when he
year.
came in on that John Cena, and he beat Cena. That shit established Kevin Owens' ass.
So I feel like if Sammy's not hurt and you need a baby face to put in that situation, Sammy would be perfect. And plus, their rivalry has stood the test of time. No matter where they've gone, it's always been Kevin Steen versus El Generico or Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, whatever you want to call it. But like they're tied like that. Like their rivalry is longer than Okada Tanahashi's and Rock and Austin's. Like they've had like probably over 50 matches against each other. Hell, he's the hell. Kevin Owens is the man that sent Sami Zayn packing to make his debut in NXT. Like for real.
Damn,
they had a ladder match at Ring of Honor. Is probably by some wrestling fan standards one of the best ladder matches ever, probably top 10. And they showed out. But I mean, I think Sammy has this uncanny ability to connect with the crowd. Like, you know, when I'm not gonna lie, we all said on the podcast before, nobody gave him a chance in hell to be Gunther at WrestleMania. I know I didn't. I didn't. I didn't think he was the right guy for the job. I thought that should have been Chad Gable.
Like it was with the Rock.
But
Chad Gable's part, yeah.
But you gotta see, like, the crowd got behind him. His wife being there was an ultimate babyface move, and Sammy slayed the dragon. Like, to me, if they ever did it, Sammy would get a pop just like when Daniel Bryan beat Evolution in one night, because he's the ultimate underdog, and I've never ever seen Sammy as a heel. I'm always going to see him as the good guy. Like, even when he was trying to be a heel with that conspiracy gimmick shit, like, that wasn't, to me, Sammy at all.
It struck me different when Sammy. You remember when he helped Kevin win against Shane, when he pulled Kevin from the table. I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna feel on this, because I'm like, I've seen Sammy be a babyface forever. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but he made you believe it. He made you believe it. So
yeah, Sammy got charisma, man. There's no doubt about it. But listen, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start wrap it up. I actually got a good idea. I was just coming up with it while we were talking about this. It's kind of interesting, and we've done stuff with trivia show and stuff like that. I think next week maybe we should do something like there's been a lot of top 10 lists. It's been a lot of is this better? Is that guy better? Is this time period better? Would that guy be holding my bags? I'm thinking about maybe next week we come on and we talk about who's your favorite faction, for what reason? Who's your favorite, whatever? Who was your favorite European champion? And for what reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's your you feel me? Like, who's your favorite?
Remember that title?
Let's do that shit. Let's do that shit, bro. Because I think that'll actually be a really good show for next week. So we'll kind of do like a we did a this or that on the web show. I'm thinking let's just do like a trivia, not trivia. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Let's do questions about shit. Like, who's favorites
from the hip.
Favorites and shit. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Warren, you're definitely more than welcome to jump back on with us next week if you want, bro. Commission's gonna be coming back. Did we come back with a day? What is it? The next Wednesday, or is it the following Wednesday?
I think you said you wanted the following Wednesday.
18th. Okay, yeah, I think we said the 18th. So commission should be back on the 18th. It'll be 5:00 p.m. We'll be back talking our shit. Me, Dre on Wheels, as well as Warren Marlowe here. And of course, STR is going to be back next week as well, talking all that wrestling stuff. Slim, I'm really glad you were able to jump on with us. You actually made us stay an extra like 40 minutes. And we need it, bro, because I love the conversation. The conversation is hot. And a lot of wrestling to talk about. Lay, it's good. Me and Lay opened the show today. We was opening match. I don't think we've done that before.
When Hogan keep giving me material and he done made Lay go natural.
Yeah.
That means 2025 gonna be scary.
That's right. Lay coming in the building, yo. Lay coming in the building. Yo, listen, y'all see, I know y'all seeing the glitches and stuff that's happening on the computer. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting spooky in here. Oh, you got the Hogan over there too.
I guess one of the old superstar ones, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they coming back out with the they have like, if you go to
him and Flair.
If you go to Walmart, you'll see like the old school wrestlers they used to buy when you were a kid, the Hasbro wrestlers.
You like this one. The Ninja Turtle ones. The newer ones.
Yeah. Them shit's a dope. But guys. Yeah. I never liked the characters. They had like the zombie wrestlers at one time. It's cool, I guess.
I got the Rock and Cena when they had the actual turtle, like with the little gimmick look they had. I thought those were cooler.
Yeah, they had some pretty cool ones. But guys, we'll be back next week. Of course, it's STR Nation in the building. And we're going to be talking to you guys. Of course, please go check us out on the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com, where you can find all the episodes available for STR, Beeline Web Show, entertainment show, all the shit we do. We do a lot. Commission Talks is on there, of course. And check us out, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. Hit us up if you need any kind of advertising or promotions or anything like that. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, we also are accepting those as well right now. And of course, go to YouTube and like, share, and subscribe. Does anybody have anything in closing that they want to close out the show with or talk about? Let's go around the room. Lay, go ahead and let's start it off.
I'm scared because Slim gonna get me.
Uh-oh.
Just hug.
I already know.
Beer.
I already know. I
Let me
mean,
tell you something, brother. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. I mean, all I can say is that I never use my creativity clause. I mean, STR gave me one, but I never use it.
Killing it. Leia's in the building. She hold us down, yo. She hold us down. Slim. What up, bro? You working hard over there?
Always, man. Before we get out of here, I believe in the next couple of weeks, I think it's in the next 2 or 3 weeks, Zack Sabre Jr. will finally be competing for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Long overdue for somebody of his caliber of a wrestler, especially being the only guy gene behind Kenny Omega to actually win a G1. So that should be pretty good coming up. Karrion Cross is trying to plant seeds to turn the Miz heel,
I
as I
saw that.
saw on a side promo, which I'm all for. I don't
Yeah.
like Miz as a babyface. I get it. He's at the point in his career. He just does whatever he wants, whatever the company
Mhm.
needs him to. He's the ultimate glue guy. But
Yep.
I would like one last, not last, but I would like one more Miz heel turn and possible mid card title run. Let him break that Jericho record since y'all refuse to acknowledge Chris Jericho anyway, like he doesn't exist in WWE.
Good point.
Other than that, man, I think we're still in a very very good season for wrestling. We've got All Out next week for AEW,
This
and
week,
apparently
Saturday.
apparently Hangman Page just burnt down Swerve Strickland's house. So we're gonna see
Huh?
how that
Oh, no. The one that he just announced that he bought back?
goes. Yeah.
Get the fuck out. That was an angle? Come on. I just gave him props because I thought that was like a real story and shit. He
Yep.
sold the hell out of that.
Brian's compliment just got reeled on
I'm
back.
telling you right now, it really is.
Wow.
Fuck him. Because I sat there and
I
said,
got me a
shout out to
buy.
Swerve. That was an angle. All right. Fuck y'all, AEW. That was a little bit too heartfelt. I was like, damn, look at this guy doing this shit. I don't even care about the story. You kind of pissed me off. I don't even.
TK took some Mercedes.
I'm not
money
even
for
mad
that
at Hangman. I'm mad at Swerve. That was an angle, nigga. All right, fuck that.
one. Told you.
Thanks for that, Slim. Damn, we home and we didn't even get that
Wow.
information.
You just hurt Brian's feeling the rest of the.
You pissed me off a little bit because I was like, I literally right late. I'm about to cry on this
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like this guy's over here, buying his childhood house. I
The,
felt
the
bad.
one time Brian have a face moment. The one
I'm
time.
over it. Never
That's
again.
it. It's never
That's
again.
it. Stone
It's
cold,
gotta-
baby. Let's go. Fuck it. Warren, what you
Hey,
got going on, bro?
Back this week, Friday. I've got 2 episodes coming out. I've got one with my buddy James May, a guy that I've known since school and time. So it's just going to be a good cutback chat. He's actually one of the world's top podcasters, and when it comes to the ancient histories podcast type level list, whatever it was. But we're gonna have that, and then you mentioned it before. I'm gonna have Jules Bradley back on live 7 p.m. Friday night, and of course, as everybody can see, I'm raising my shoulder back up. I'm back in the ring September 14th, so it's gonna be some fun.
Good shit,
And
bro.
with that being said, Josh Barnett, holler at my boy. Get him in Bloodsport. We got to see Warren in Bloodsport, baby. We got to see it, baby.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Yo, yeah, I got an announcement for you guys real quick before we all get out of here. Check it out, yo. I don't know if I'm how successful I'm because I fuck up a lot, but tomorrow I'm actively starting this carnivore diet shit. So I'm gonna just be eating meat, just meat and water. I'm trying it. It's been this trend that's been happening on TikTok. I've heard about the carnivore diet for a while, eating a lot of meat, basically just like protein, nothing but protein. I might do like some watermelon here and there. I eat watermelon religiously, but I'm trying it. I'm trying for 30 days. I'm gonna see how successful I am. I've already lost like 17 pounds, but I just been drinking the shit out of water. But
He said,
just
no
try it.
bread, no water, just meat.
Dude, that meat. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna try it, yo. So we gonna see. So maybe I'll be on Bloodsport. I'm strong as shit still. That's the only thing I love. But I gotta lose this fucking weight, yo. But all right, guys, we're gonna be back next week. And yo, it's a great episode, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. And Beeline, I love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Of course, we got back to Dre. back to beyond 11:30. We'll have a great conversation tomorrow night. I hope you guys can't wait for it.
Hi,
But
Trey.
until then, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. And don't fuck all this domestic abuse shit, man. Stop beating up wives and husbands and calm down. Kids watching that shit. Let's end it. All right, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy.